Fellow Nigerians, fellow Christians all over the world, fellow Christians in the northern part of Nigeria, human rights activists, there's this case that is actually trending of Sunday Jackson versus Babawuro, a Fulani headsman in Adamawa State. Sunday Jackson is actually a farmer who was actually working in his farmland, and all of a sudden, Babawuro, a Fulani headsman, just stormed on his farm and began to eat his crops. And then Jackson now, normal, like, you know, see, say, na crops day here. And then Babawuro began to fight him. He brought out a machete and shook him on the two legs. And Sunday Jackson they began to struggle. Then he collected the machete from him and shook him. And all of a sudden, what do you call it? Babawuro, the Fulani headsman, died. Now, after 7 years, they took the matter. After 7 years, the Adamawa court now passed a judgment that he will be sentenced to death by hanging. Now, what am I trying to say? This guy was working on his farm, and all of a sudden, this Babawuro, stormed on his farm and began to eat his crops. Normally, you ask why. And then what Babawuro did, he brought up the machete and choked him. Is that fair? It's not. So Sunday Jackson now struggled and collected the machete from him on self-defense. You know, the court is saying when he collected the machete that he should have run. But look at it critically. How and why will Sunday run when already he has been choked on his two legs? He cannot run. So he has to defend himself. On self-defense, he choked Babawuro, and then all of a sudden Babawuro died. They now said he killed Babawuro, but it's on self-defense. But the whole thing is, if Sunday Jackson was to be a Muslim, he wouldn't have experienced such kind of judgment. But because Sunday Jackson is a Christian from Adamawa State, and that is why he experienced such kind of judgment, and we call it persecution. Now we call upon Christians all over Adamawa State. We call upon Christians all over the northern part of Nigeria. We call upon Christians all over Nigeria to rise up and speak on this matter, because this matter is completely injustice. Let's rise. Let's say no to this judgment. Somebody from America, somebody from overseas came to Nigeria and is not talking about an issue. So where is the Khan? What is the Khan doing? Is the Khan not aware of this thing that is happening in Adamawa State? There are so many things that are happening. A lot of people have died because of Fulani headsmen. A lot of people have died. What are we doing? We are silent. We don't want to talk. We are afraid. We are afraid to die. Death is inevitable. Whoever you are, whatever you're feeling, whether you're running away from death, you will certainly die. So I call upon Christians all over the world. Let's rise. Let's speak against injustice that is happening in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain yours, Mike Adangata Megonarwaka.